Hello, everyone. Welcome to Composition 2, English 1020. I did want to make a short video to kind of clarify some of the things that are on the syllabus and in the documents that you've gotten thus far to kind of help you understand what the expectations are in the class. Or a few things I just wanted to take a few moments and clarify. If you do have any questions after watching this video and looking at the documents, please feel free to email me. I'll be glad to clarify anything with any specific questions you might have. But looking at the schedule grid, let me bring that up and show that to everyone. So if you look at the schedule grid here, what is under what to read, that is what should be read on that day. And under what to write, that is what is due on that day that should be turned in by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, one exception to that with the introduction post, I know it's not due until the 26th. I would ask that you get that to me as early as you can, hopefully by the latest, by the afternoon of the 26th, because I will have to submit whether or not you have been engaged with the course, that you've done an activity. And that is one way that I do that. And if I don't have anything by the 26th, I do have to turn you in as not attending. So get that introduction post. Don't wait till the last minute. Let's go ahead and make a deadline of noon for that. Noon Monday, noon Eastern Time Monday. And if I've not received that or your academic misconduct agreement by that point, I will turn you in as not being active in the course because I'm required to get that submitted by the 26th. So I don't want to have that be due at the very midnight hour. But most other assignments will be due at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, what this means is basically so for Monday, the 26th, you should read the short stories by Edgar Allan Poe and Kate Chopin. Uh, they're not actually as long as those page numbers there. The extra stuff besides the stories, I would encourage you to glance over and see if, look and try to see what you can learn from those. But I mainly want you to read the stories, Edgar Allan Poe's The Cask of Amontillado and Kate Chopin's The Story of an Hour. And then for the 28th, you will have some more readings, Nathaniel Hawthorne, as well as some readings about critical reading strategies. But for Monday, you need to have read Edgar Allan Poe and Kate Chopin's short stories. You will be needing our textbook and then the novel as well. But the textbook is what you'll need first. It is important that you have this textbook because the one of the things I'm going to emphasize this year is making sure that you have quotes and that you have well, obviously, I've always emphasized having quotes, but that you have quotes that are cited from the textbook as they appear in the textbook, or when you do secondary sources, that they are cited as coming from the Rhone State Library databases, that I can access them and confirm that they are accurate quotes. That's one of the things that my grading is going to emphasize this year. You need to have accurate quotes that, kind of just guards against things like AI generation and things like that, where there may be some hallucinations that you might occur if you just rely on AI to write your papers. I am wanting you to write your own papers, not let AI do it for you. So I'm going to be emphasizing that the quotes are taken from our textbook, that they're taken from our databases. And in order for me to do that, you'll need to cite them correctly. And to do that, you need the textbook. So be sure and get a copy of the textbook as soon as you can. I know that the text, you may not have the textbook right now at the beginning of class, That is one reason I've structured the course the way it is. The first readings that we read will be readings that are available via public domain. So you should be able to Google some of these stories while you get to your textbook. Also, you may notice these various discussion posts here. So let me share momentum, which I should have brought up already. Just take me a few moments here. Uh, with the discussion boards on momentum, you may notice that there are more discussion boards than there are um, actual discussions that are required for class. And so what that means is you get to select what you are going to write about. So let me find our course here. If you look at the discussion boards, you'll see here that there, so if I scroll down here, that there are many different works, beginning with the Casca Amontillado and then the story of an hour. Um, you just need to do the discussions as they appear on the schedule grid, and you do not have to post to every single message board here. Just over the course of the semester, post to 11 different ones at the times they appear on the schedule grid. So if you look at our schedule grid, discussion number one is due on the 28th. So on the 28th, you will need to have posted a response to one of these message boards. One thing emphasizing the instructions is do not utilize just plot summary. I want you to be interacting with the text. So talk about, what you liked, what you didn't like, who you would cast in a movie version of it, etc., stuff like that. Don't just summarize the plot. Interact with the story that you're writing about. And so you select the stories or the poems that you want to write about. You've got plenty of options here, as you can see. You don't have to post to every message board. Just, I think it's 11 over the course of the semester. Discussions 1 through 11, and then discussion 12 at the very bottom has its own discussion board. So your first 11 discussions after you do the introduction post are to respond to after you've read some of these works to respond to them and just use the schedule grid to make sure that you've done enough of them. So, if you look at the schedule grid, discussion 6 is due on March 2nd. That means your sixth discussion post is due on March 2nd. And your fourth one would have been due on February 16th and so forth. So that is how discussion boards work. So that's kind of just some things I wanted to mention and emphasize. I will be doing random videos throughout the semester to help guide you as you complete the course. But if you have any questions, be sure and email me. And I look forward to working with everyone this semester. Thank you.